Hi all, welcome to the last From the Desk video for 2022. And I thought it was a good time just to probably reflect a little bit quickly on where the year's played out, and we've tried to keep you up to date with particularly the last 6 months with the economy and interest rates and share markets moving all over the place in the last 6 months. And we go into Christmas slightly more stable than we were in June, and it's going to be a very interesting 2023 where my initial observation is that we're going to shift from being worried about inflation, believe it or not, we're going to just shift to being worried about the economy. I think that the inflation numbers in 2023 will start to fall off the side of a cliff. And even over the last week, we've seen data coming out of Commonwealth Bank, which is showing retail sales spending starting to fall quite dramatically. I think we're going to, and history has proven that a lot of times when inflation goes up quite quickly, it actually does come back down quite quickly too. So I think the RBA and global banks have done nearly enough, if not enough right now, where interest rates may, if they go up, they're not going up much more than they are now, and particularly in Australia, and will shift the attention away from letting inflation start to unwind to saying, well, how's the economy going? And there have already been pockets of, we're seeing redundancies already start here in Australia. We've seen some bankruptcies, like Revolution Roofing go into administration a couple of weeks ago. And as these interest rates start to bite, I think you're going to start to see some very soft numbers. And so from a share market point of view, I think it's going to be, I think it'll be a negative 6 months, but I think it's going to be a messy 6 months. I think some companies will talk about margin squeeze. They're going to talk about the lack of revenue growth. And therefore the market might struggle to go up for the next 6 months in any material fashion, just while the economy and why a lot of businesses don't have a clear outlook on the next 12 to 18 months, which I think visibility will be poor for a little while, is what I'm getting at. So, but that being said, I think it's a process. We have to get through this process. Certainly think dividends are going to be okay. I think that cash flow from a lot of these businesses is going to be okay. But I think it's certainly, we're not completely out of the woods as the focus changes, as I said, from inflation to the economy. I guess I just want to just use this as an opportunity to say thanks for all your support during 2022. I personally have found 2022 one of the most challenging years in my career, not only from a share market point of view and a markets point of view, but from just managing a business point of view. And I know that there'll be people listening to this message that have had a very tough 2022. There's been enormous amount of health concerns, families. There's been loved ones that we've lost this year, and it's been very sad. And as I said, I found this year quite difficult. I've had my wife, my family, we've had our own health issues, which I'm sure a lot of your families have. And I want to say, we care about all our clients. I care about, there's particularly people listening to this message that know that I care about them, and we care about looking after you. And I really hope and sincerely hope that 2023 is a better year, because 2022 felt about 4 years long, to be honest. So I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas for 2022, a Happy New Year to get into 2023, and let's make sure 2023 is a fantastic year. Thanks for all your support. Cheers.